Krishna. So, yesterday in Hyderabad, who started doing holy, mentioned about if you want to realize the potency of the holy, you have to realize that actually it is there to nourish the consciousness, not just nourish, but to loss of our actual consciousness. At the same time, it's not even. So when we realize that, then we allow ourselves to soak, be back in that holy mood, by not taking each and every level properly, we can attend to it. At the same time, we take, we soak ourselves holy. The same way, actually, Bhagavatam is also not different from Krishna. So the entire Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. All programs are not different from Krishna. Each chapter is not different from Krishna. Each verse is not different from Krishna. Each word is not different from Krishna. This best answer Prabhu definitely realized the potency of Bhagavatam long ago. He was in US for he went to a job, and at that time actually he came to know about the potency of Bhagavatam. And he actually, you cannot say actually he studied Bhagavatam. He actually surrendered to Bhagavatam. And to the depth, I don't know how many times Prabhuji had read it. Prabhu, if you don't mind, can you? I will stop. I must say, I was really counted inside my mother's room. So I don't want to count again. Actually, I think on Gaurapurima Day or Vyasadeva Prabhu explained about how much time it will take to study Bhagavatam one time. He narrated about, I think, he studied 8 pages, it will take 5 years to complete one time. And he gave a testimony of Devi Prabhu. Devi Prabhu is another Prabhu is not brother. He read it 21 times. Very sure Prabhuji also crossed 21 times because I know him for a long time. So that is the value Prabhu gave to Bhagavatam. He not just studied Bhagavatam, so valuable. So I think last time I went to Sankalpa, there is one farm community. There actually Prabhuji narrated about Nashima fasting. And by that, after that only our Maha Nashima movie came. So during that time when I went to that discourse and I came back, I will never know how that movie is coming or not. But actually, when I hear that, whatever the description he narrated, it was so lively that each and every character of the Bhagavatam, each and every character of the costume, and how it is the situation where that everything he lively narrated, and not just lively, he tell the intention of that each character. He mentioned that actually how it is applicable even today. So it is not just our spiritual life is not just stay and go. Every minute actually we can practice that actually Prabhu take he will take to that point. And all these things he will narrate from Prabhupada, not just some devotees will narrate from different acharyas, but he narrates in such a way that everything is there in Prabhupada's perspective. The depth of Prabhupada's perspective is actually you can realize the way Prabhu simply explained it. Oh, we feel like actually this is what we also reflect in this. Prabhuji made it actually so significant. This is the beauty of Prabhuji's Bhagavatam. So it's like watching a movie. Actually, after I came out of that, I know that actually how the movie came, and I felt like already I watched the movie. I'm not exaggerating, exactly the same thing. You feel like actually watching a movie. All the each and every verse, how he narrates is like actually we visualize the situation, visualize the characters, we visualize our life. So he narrates in such a way that it will be so soothing to hear. So I think that will be very good to religious system. So let us all thank Krishna for this wonderful opportunity Krishna had arranged us for all of us. And welcome Prabhu Balavi chanting one time Hare Krishna Maha.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
This 5 minutes is not included in the last 10 minutes, so we'll have to go extra 5 minutes. Prabhu was saying it will be like watching a movie, so indirectly it means that I will help you break your relative justice. Thank you, Prabhu. So nice to see you. I'm not seen now. Someone so dedicated, like one of my. So just be with him, you become devotee. I'm seeing some nice familiar faces, and but all the faces are blissful. That is the beauty. Telling the boys yesterday that the sweet smiles will be there as long as until you are married. After that, the smile will be there, but it's a forced smile. So you have to show that you are happy. So, Bhagavatam is so still. You chant the Mangalacharya prayers and then Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Daiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Jayam Vigraye Praye Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhavati Om Jnanatimirandasya Hey Krishna, Karuna Sindhu, Deenabandhu, Jagate, Govinda, Govinda, Katanam Janagornandira, Keritari, Manu Sudeveti, Pranamami, Manjana, Durga, Sindhu, Devaja, Adinanam, Bhavanyo, Vishdeyo, Jai Sri Krishna, Jnana Govinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna. So happy to see you all. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Associate Raja Krishna Prabhu is some who he was one who met me last week and he said, "Why don't you come this side?" He said, "Something on our body. Keep on moving. No, you don't understand. Rolling stone gathers no mass. This cannot. You keep on moving. That's the most important thing. Krishna was also moving. That's why you call Raja Dham. He was always his Raja Jana, Ranjana. You become Raja Jana, then he become Ranjana for you. Ranjana means pleasing. Raja Jana means not that you have to run all the way to Vrindavan. All the time you cannot be there. The whole world is Vrindavan. What will happen to Vrindavan? Already we find it so difficult. Vrindavan means wherever you are, you make that place to Vrindavan. You just walk. Raja means walk. Wherever it is possible, you just walk. If you don't walk, then some disease will come and you go to the doctor. The doctor will say same thing. You please walk. Why to pay somebody money to get this message? Prabhupada is giving it free of time. Free of charge. It's giving It's a very nice statement, in Hindi. Most of you know Hindi, right? Who does not know Hindi? There is a nice statement. So Bhagavatam said, "Pet rako naram." Keep some of this pet soft. You keep it naram. Naram means soft. You fill up to here, and then it becomes more than Parvat. People will do parikrama after having work. So naram means soft. Keep it soft. Means keep just enough. Don't keep it full up to here. Prasadam may be free, but some of this yours. So pet rako naram. Then pair rako garam. You keep the feet warm. Don't put it in the warm water. Walk. By walking, automatically your feet become warm. And sir rako thanda. Keep the head cool. By holy names, by having some nice jovial time. You are always under pressure, Then it will be like, head will become hot. Angry, upset, agitated. It will be hot. So these are the three exceptions. Pet rako naram, hair rako garam, sir rako thanda. फिर भी आए वैद्य तो मारो डंडा. After this, the doctor should not come. That later, even if after doing this, the doctor comes, doctor. The doctor comes, beat him with a stick. He is not supposed to come. Or make him sit and chant Hare Krishna. To use the quiz doctor. So this is very important, how our devotional service should start with simplicity. Arjavam. Very beautiful shloka is there in Bhagavatam. Please repeat this. Adhyatmikanushravanam Namasankirtanachame Ajavena Aryasangena Grahankriya Tatha Adhyatmikanushravanam Namasankirtanachame Ajavena Aryasangena Grahankriya Tatha. So basically, this sloka is spoken by Kapil Muni to Devmuni about what conducive to devotional service. What is the way to do devotional service? Simple way. First and foremost is Adhyatmika Anushravana. Here, spiritual subject matters from the Shastras. That's what we are doing every day. This thing. Then second thing is Nama Sankirtanachami. We don't have to tell anything further about him. Nama Sankirtan is our life, bread and butter, life and soul for us. Nama Sankirtan. But these two should be combined with two more things. What is that? Arjavena. Very simple. Very simple at heart. Arjava. Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says the same thing. Be Arjava. Arjavena, Arya Sankena. Arya Sankena means those who are devotees, those who are self-realized people, are the path of being self-realized. Right? Always have their association. Basically, it talks about devotee association. We always anchor for. Finally, after all these things, finally, the most important thing that should happen is Niraha Kriyaya. Be free from falsehood. Get rid of this ahankar. Aham karoti iti ahankar. Opposite we should know. Kim karoti iti kim kar. Kim means servant. Kim karoti. What can I do for you? How can I serve you? Aham karoti. I am doing. I am doing. Gujarati, there is a beautiful statement. Any Gujaratis here? Usually somebody raises their hand. We are Gujarati. Very nice. So, very nice line from. The things they will carry in that. The bullock will be going in the hot sun. The right driver will drive the bullock cart. And the bullock will be going in the hot sun, pulling the whole thing. All the weight is carried by the bullock. But that platform is very flat now. So below that there will be nice shade. The sun will not be under the. So there will be one dog that will be walking under the shade. Will not do any job. Will walk straight with their head up and straight up. Will walk as if it is carrying the whole load. Actual load is carried by the bullock, but the dog will be walking as if it is carrying the load. This is our condition. I am doing, you are saying. So we are like a dog in between the bullock cart. So they say, Kada tale, putra chale, para, manchu. Kada tale, under the cart and putra is going, then I am carrying the load. This is direct translation of our shloka. प्रकृते क्रियमननि गुणे कर्माणि सर्वशः अहंकार विगुणात्मा कर्ताहंति. See how nice our saints are. Tukaram, or Surdas, or Kabir, all of them, they gave the message in very simple terms, very simple logic. So we have to understand this. All these are Bhagavatam. When you see Bhagavatam, especially you study Prabhupada's Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, you will see the whole world through the glass of Prabhupada's Bhagavatam. Then everywhere you will see Bhagavatam. That's the message by our spiritual master gave us. Don't just say, oh no, I will only do this. Everything you will connect. These people, these saintly people have written long ago. And now Prabhupada has given the whole thing in one block. Right? All our Goswamis, our every day you can see Krishna. You can see Bhagavatam. Without conflicts, no masala. There should be some masala. If you eat khichdi without salt, masala, who will eat? Simply rice and dal. We eat without masala. So some masala should be there. That is why these conflicts are always there. And to understand, the conflicts are actually opportunities to go closer to Krishna. You should see that. When we see from that perspective, even conflicts are also welcome. Right? But what we do is that in the conflict we get totally buried under it, isn't it? Nothing else comes in our mind. When problem happens, in the conflict, somebody says something, then the whole head is filled with that. chanting also during that time, chanting also that person is only coming, In deity worship also, you are looking at the deity, but that person is standing in front. You are looking at Krishna with the frowning. So this is all, our lila, our transcendental through these things. So sometimes we need to look into how to solve these things. Many times what happens is people go to say a mediator or somebody, who try to solve the problem, but instead of solving the problem, they complicate the problem. They complicate it even more. How will their business run? So, like you go to the lawyer, and the lawyer will keep on keeping it weak, warm, keeping it. I will be underneath always, keeping it warm. Somehow suddenly you are trying to become close to each other, then they will come and put a wedge and say, no, you're not supposed to get closer, it's bad, it's this, it's that. So like that, they will create more gap. Right? So it's very difficult to find well-wishers who want us to be together. There are only people who want us to be separate because they are envious. Every other person is envious of us. Because envy is the greatest problem we have in this world. And with all the envy in ourselves, one preach Krishna consciousness. My spiritual master used to tell one thing was so very powerful statement. He said, "They're all preaching out of envy. They're not preaching out of compassion. Inward loving service, loving bhava of Krishna, bhakti bhava of Krishna should manifest outside as a. But what we do many times, you go and somebody is progressing better than us, jalan. So too much of jala, then we go, stomach getting upset because of jala. Then we go to the doctor and get what is that? Jalurjil. That is what jala, jalurjil. Jala means burning. When the stomach is burning, you have to have jalurjil. Why do you have all these things? Just come to Bhagavatam. For every problem in this world, Bhagavatam solution is there. To Bhagavad Gita solution is there. Think that is beyond this is our love. Frankly speaking, actually Prabhuji was giving me this very nice thing about Bhima and Draupadi. Whether to kill Ashwatthama or not, there was some difference of opinion. We wanted to take that pastime to do this, expand on this point. Then I was thinking that, why don't we try seeing some other pastime? Then I found that every single pastime in Bhagavatam is a conflict resolution pastime only. That isn't it, Prabhu? You go to any pastime, you take any pastime, it is conflict, and conflict will be resolved. See, Jaya and Vijaya Kumara's conflict, isn't it? Hiranyakashipu Prahlad Maharaj conflict. Duryodhana Vidura conflict. Right? Devdas, demigods, always conflict. Every time they meet, their conflict only. And then Prithu Maharaj and Indra conflict. Then we have Chitraketu and Parvati, other Parvati, again conflict. And our Shishupala, Jarasandha, Kamsa, they all have conflict directly with the supreme conflict creator. He is the one who creates all the conflict finally. So, whole Bhagavatam is full of conflict and resolution only. Why with one topic, how will you? Because each topic has its own flavor. Because there will be conflict between, say, a man and a man. Then you have the pastime of Prithu Maharaj and Indra. Then you have a man and a woman, husband and wife, always conflict. I mean, it is a supreme Bhagavatam. So once upon a time, many of you are not married. I am not trying to discourage you for this statement, but it will eventually manifest. Don't worry. The first 2 years will be Chandramukhi phase, very cooling moon. And after that, there will be Suryamukhi, scorching sunlight. Then after that, it will be finally Jwalamukhi. Don't think that it is for the girl for the boy. Boy also for the girl is the same thing only. So don't think that just because you are in majority here, you can laugh. So we also are like that only to others. So it's not like the full period is only for some time. After that, you have to face the music. So once what happened, so this Mahavishnu Prasad Maharaj, spiritual master, he's unofficially he is the marriage counselor when he was in London. Many years he stayed in street and manner and all that. So unofficially, both devotees group and non-devotees group, all of them will come to him for solution. He'll sit with them for hours together because he was sort of fatherly, quite senior by that time. So, and he was also Grahastha, then came Manaprastha Sannyasi. So he knew the whole Leela, our Leela, how does it happen? You will make them sit patiently and you talk to them and make them make sense of the other person's point of view. When he got stroke, he got a stroke in 2000 and everybody thought he would pass away. At that time, so many couples came and they told the devotees there. They were wondering how these couples, so many people are coming because they have never seen them much in the temple or whatever. They said they're together because of this saint. Because he used to spend so much time with us, making sure we are solving problems and we are together. So Maharaj joke, he had a humorous way of all these things. So he told that he was in London, he was living in his individual apartment for the senior citizens and all. He was living there by himself when he was having this Manaprastha there. And then next to next or some few this next nearby neighbor, a couple were always fighting, screaming and shouting at each other. You are wrong, I am right, you are wrong. So Maharaj was a little bit, thinking, what should I do with this? So he went to them. He said, sorry, I'm not barging into your, and I'm not here to solve your problem. No, you fight as much as you want. You fight as much as you want. I'm not here to stop your fighting or giving advice to you. You're very happy. First time you hear a person who says, you continue to fight. So he said, that you fight, whatever you want, you shout, you fight how much you want. But you don't make so much noise, disturbing all of others. Without raising your voice, without making noise, you please fight as much as you want. And luckily, those people thought that he is a reasonable person. He is asking us only to fight without making noise. They sincerely followed it. So what happened? They were Maharaj went back to his room and he started doing Bhagavad. But sound stopped. And he thought, hey, something serious is happening. So he was waiting for some time, for a month or so, no sound was coming. Then one day he was going and the door was open. He saw. And then they were actually like this, they were going without making noise, all the hands are moving and so only a hand fighting, but so Sabda was not coming out. I was saying, really, this is a new novel way of fighting. Then they were bored after some time. How long you can fight without making noise? So they stopped fighting finally. So this is the secret of the first and foremost thing. That first thing you do when any problem is there, you stop, close your mouth. Ranganam Paramaushadam. In Ayurveda, problems and you will be all right. Try this. Don't immediately take some this sin, Sana sin, Crow sin, this Teramai sin, all full of sins only. And Crow sin. At least some human sin you take that. Crow's sin. Crow. Crow is the celebrated fool of all the in the bird kingdom. Just like donkey is the celebrated fool of animal kingdom, crow is the celebrated fool of bird kingdom. Because it goes into the garbage only, and that is only the reason you take sin from the crow.
So don't go into these medicines. Medicine also is sin only. Right? Jai Shri Radha Madhav ki, Jai Shri Gaurnitai ki, Jai Shri Prabhupada ki. So this is for the solution. You langanam means close your mouth. For any problem that comes, the moment you uge raha, our Tukaram also says uge raha means close your mouth. Isn't it? Any Marathis here? Some Marathis will be there. Uge raha means what? You don't know. I am South Indian. I am not knowing the meaning. Uge raha means, uge raha means just keep quiet. Close your mouth and just observe. J paha. Just paha means just observe. Keeps observing. Don't open your mouth. As soon as you open your mouth, people will reject you. See, I am opening my mouth. I am telling this. But we open for Krishna, it's all right. Don't open for anything else. Prasadam also open only for limited thing. That will be all right. So this is Langanam Paramaushadam. This is the first and foremost thing. Now you see all these situations, you see, there is a common thread across all these situations. Conflict. You don't agree with me, I don't agree with you. Right? In the biggest difference in this thing about a conflict thing, you will see in the Mahabharata, where Kauravas are one side and Pandavas are one side. The Kauravas were defeated not because of lack of valor or their capacity or their strength and all that. They were defeated because of their conflicts, difference of opinion. आपस में मतभेद था. They were not getting along with each other. It's like the political parties these days have their alliance and all, no? So they just come. It's alliance of what do you call? Alliance of no. It's just for the situation. They just take the alliance. That's all. Once they win, also they fight. Once they lose, also they fight. Right. So it's like that because Karna will not get along with Bhishma Dev. Right. So like that you have different people who are there. Duryodhana will not get along with someone else. And says Vidura was not in and he had to leave. So like that there are so many aapas mein matbhed. They were having difference of opinion. One will not listen to the other. Karna will have problem with Shalya also. Like that. But in Pandava side, even though they were not having any boon or anything, benedictions with them, they were all united in just one. What is that? I am doing everything to serve Krishna. It's seeing Krishna in the center. That is the most important point. So we will see some of the causes of conflicts and take one pastime. We don't know how long we will be able to continue. What time is your class? Over 9 o'clock, no? Stop at 9, right? So, sorry, what is that, Prabhu? You can continue. Everybody will kill you. I have no problem. But you say, oh, Manohar Prabhu was telling that we have two full days, we are just doing only Bhagavatam, morning to night. Just a little break whenever feel like. Two, like that. We had 6 to 7 sessions. In between, you'll have kirtans. A nice farm we had. Ask him how much he enjoyed it. This time we missed him. So they're not far, just 45 kilometers from here. So Bhagavatam means it should be going on. Like once one of my god brothers, he went to London to serve Maharaj. So he went, Maharaj told you just go around London, I am busy with some things. So he went around, he saw one Gandhi statue there. Near the Buckingham Palace or somewhere they have the Gandhi statue. Below that one nice statement was written. Live like you will die today and learn like you will live forever. You know that statement, many of you. So he nice statement and liked it and he noted it down and brought it back to Maharaj. He said, Maharaj, this is a nice statement by Gandhi. And Maharaj, yes, he must be having some brains. This is really written nicely. But for us, we have to translate it in a slightly different way. Chant like you will die today and study Srimad Bhagavatam like you will live forever. Because, the reason we are not able to focus in chanting is because we think there more time for us. So if you think that today is the last day, then you will chant all right. You will chant better. Chant will go better. Chanting. Similarly, Bhagavatam we are not touching because there's so many books. I cannot finish Bhagavatam in this lifetime. So let's not touch it at all. You definitely are going to fail in that subject. You will not touch that book at all. No? Like that, who will read all these 18 volumes, 12 cantos? So let me just forget about it. You think like that. But don't try to finish Bhagavatam. Anybody who try to finish Bhagavatam, Bhagavatam will finish them. Because Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. Isn't it? How can you finish Krishna? Anybody who tried to finish Krishna, you know what their condition was. They were finished. Krishna is there always. So Anadir Adir Govinda, he has no beginning, no end. Right? Sarva Karana Karana. How can there be a beginning and end for Krishna? So keep on reading, as much as possible. You just read. Don't see Bhagavatam as a book. Read Bhagavatam as non-different from Krishna. It is Shabda Rupi Krishna. Just like we have Vigra Murti, it is Mantra Murti. Archa Vigraha, Charcha Vigraha. That's the only difference. There's nothing else difference other than this, right? So we have to first of all, if you have to see conflicts, to avoid conflict, you have to see what is the cause of the conflict. There should be some causes, no? What are the causes? What are the reasons for the conflicts? That is when you can find a solution. For anything, you go to the doctor also. First, you will ask what did you eat yesterday? What did you do yesterday? Like that, you will ask. And then they will give the solution accordingly. Right? So we need some points. There are many, many points will be there, but given the limited time, we should do at least something will be that good. Most of the time, conflicts start when both the parties or one of the parties is in the lower modes, specifically passion and ignorance. Correct? It's the modes that create the conflicts. When we are in the higher modes, we will at least see something good in the other person. We will not think that I am only right, you are wrong like that. So the problem always arises when we get into the lower modes. Right? Kamayesha Krodesha Rajoguna Samudbhava. Mahashano Mahapapma Vidyahimida Vairina. So these Kama Krodha are coming from our Rajoguna and Tamoguna. So we have to understand that any time two people are fighting or having some conflict or difference of opinion, it may be due to the lower modes. There are times when devotees also get into a difference of opinion. Sometimes those are created by Krishna. So don't consider everything as all the conflicts is caused by lower modes. There can be difference of opinion in gopis also sometimes, but that is on the mode of serving. So there it is different. Prabhupada writes that very nicely in his purport. And we should not put ourselves in a pedestal saying, I am also devotee. I am directed by Krishna for this conflict. No. The moment we think like that, we are degraded. Never ever think like that. Better to think that we are not a devotees. If you actually see now, except us, no one else thinks that we are devotees. Isn't it? We are the only ones who think 24 hours that I am a devotee, I am a devotee, I am a devotee. Right? If you look at, I know many of you are living together. If you keep on asking your roommate, Prabhu, tell me that I am a devotee. You understand that I am a devotee. You keep on telling like this, then you will go to the Raja Krishna Prabhu and say that, Prabhu, please change the roommate. He is not always asking me to call him a devotee. I can do for some time only. I can't do all the time. For us, if you behave as devotees, automatically people will call you devotees. If we expect to be called as devotees, we are not trying to be devotees. We want to be called as devotees. As long as people call me, do Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha, we are happy. My life is successful. We are not even qualified for these things. I am not qualified to sit here in the Vyasasana. What makes me say? Some little bit of following Maharaj's instruction, Prabhupada's instruction, and little bit, my own shortcoming, still the same. So my Guru Maharaj always used to say, man, half-hearted devotional service you do, so much Krishna is giving. If you do full-hearted devotional service, how much more Krishna will give? Right? So this is the first and foremost thing. We have to accept that we are in the lower moods. Not immediately what to say, other person is in the lower moods. The very fact that you are pointing at the other person is that you are definitely in the lower moods. Right? First point. Then the next thing that the conflicts happen, as one of the reasons conflict mainly happens is that we don't respect or we are not obedient to the elders or authorities. That is one of the what authorities means following in the instructions, following their instructions, or being obedient to them. We don't. So whenever we disobey the orders of the superiors, then we invariably we get into conflict mode. I am right. Why should I listen to this person? Finished. Conflicts will start happening. Why? Because as soon as I disobey the orders of the superiors, people will disobey me. I will be bereft of all influence and everything. Nobody will consider me as a devotee. So there should be somebody to whom your authority is there, and that authority has to be also uh, um, uh, selfless well-wisher. If that authority is you are surrendering to some wrong authority, who is not worried about you but worried about himself, then you will get into more problem. He will drag you along with you because he is already in the lower modes. He will drag you to even more lower modes. We have to be very careful as to whom we are going to, right? So that's the next point. The third point why we are getting into conflicts is when we don't see the good in others. And we don't see the good in others. There's always something good in others, or there's some sense that they have. Whatever, something good is there in everybody. And when you are seeing the good in others, you are seeing God in them. Good and God are only one word different, isn't it? So when you see something good, there will be 100 bad things in that person. At least one good thing you are able to see. You are seeing Krishna in that one, at least in that quality. So this is one of the other main reasons why we get into conflicts. Hmm? The fourth point is that is a very important point that Yudhishthira Maharaj tells in Mahabharata. When we start uttering harsh words and we end up always into arguments, that leads to it intensifies the conflicts. That's why Maharaj said, no, stop speaking, close your mouth. When we utter harsh words, you are like this, you are like that, you are like this, you are like that. When we start the thing, then the conflict intensifies. Okay. So actually, this is a very beautiful thing. How it comes out in Mahabharata is that this incident where Duryodhana is insulted. No, he goes to the Indraprastha and that Maya palace that Krishna arranged. For Maya Danava created that, and in that palace he was thinking something is water and all this. You know that story. He was insulted. And after he was insulted, he went away in a huff and with a lot of anger. So actually, Vyasadeva was the last one to leave after everybody was leaving. No, one by one, everybody was leaving. Vyasadeva was the last one to leave. When he left, he told Yudhishthira Maharaj that 13 years from now, a great holocaust of war will happen, and it will all be centered around you. Yudhishthira took it as I am going to be the cause of such a calamity that's going to happen. And he thought very deeply, how can I stop this? Because Vyasadeva is, what is that? He is a Dirgadarshi. He knows what is happening in the future. Trikalagnya. So if he's saying definitely it's going to happen. So he says one beautiful statement. He says, harsh words and arguments are at the root of all conflicts, all disagreements and conflicts. So from today, I will make and disobedience to elders. From today, I will take a vow that I will never utter one harsh word to anybody, and also I will never disobey the elders. He never did it, but then these two things he said are the cause of all the conflicts. So I will never utter anything that is displeasing to others. And that is the reason he accepted the invitation for gambling match, because Dhritarashtra ordered it. So he said, I will not disobey. And that is why even in that gambling game, he did not even speak one word. He could have spoken, he could have cursed simply because of his dharma, his purity. If he simply cursed, Duryodhana would have died at that moment itself. The whole Mahabharata would be over by then. Right? But he didn't do that. He said harsh words and unnecessary arguments are the root of all conflicts. So at least even if you have any difference of opinion, close your mouth. Don't open your mouth. Open only for prasadam. That too when it is in front of you. Don't go around looking for prasadam. It will automatically come. See, if you are sitting with Bhagavatam, automatically prasadam will be arranged. Krishna is arranging automatically. Are you all worried that no, what will happen to prasadam? Somebody is cooking. You are chanting, you are doing Bhagavatam. This is not only here, all over the world, Prabhupada has created this magic that you just hear Bhagavatam, prasadam is there. Isn't it? Isn't it a magic? This is the greatest magic. How it's automatically getting cooked. You are thinking that some cook is cooking, right? But actually speaking, Krishna is arranging for that cook to cook. We are thinking that, oh, we are doing. Actually, who karu? No, Krishna is doing. Remember this. We are the dog under that bullock cart. Always. Very happily it walks in the shade. The bullock is doing all the effort, putting all the effort. It is walking as if it is carrying that whole load. Anyway, so this is a very important. And fifth point, we don't introspect to look into our own faults. This is another cause of conflicts. We always see the other person is, I am right, the other person is the problem. Other person is the problem. Every time we point one finger at others, the three fingers are pointing at you. That's so we are all the more cause of the problem. You may say, no, I did not do anything. But being there itself is a problem. You being there is a problem. So you just move out of the scene. That is not happening. Oh, how it is possible? I am here for a long time. He came yesterday. He is creating conflict. She is creating conflict. Right? Isn't it? We think that we own. We don't realize that Krishna will kick us out anytime. The next point, this is the most important thing. We don't see Krishna's hand in the situation or Krishna in that person. The other person who is at conflict with us. This is a very important point. We'll go a little deeper on that, Krishna willing. And then the next point is very important. When our purpose is different than the aim of pleasing the Lord, there will be. Sorry, what is that, Mataji? It's not about these points now. If you are missing something, I can repeat. Okay. Yeah. You don't see Krishna's hand in the situation, or we don't see Krishna in that person. Krishna, even in the worst person who is in front of you, Krishna is inside them as Paramatma, isn't it? He is allowing that person to do something. Otherwise, how he can do that? Isn't it? So that is another point. Now, when our purpose is different than the aim of pleasing the Lord, there will be conflicts in all our dealings, social dealings. Right? What is that? Manye tvam kalamishanam anadi nidanam vipum samam charantam sarvatra bhutanam yan midah kalihi. The dissensions between living entities are due to social intercourse. Prabhupada writes very nicely, social intercourse, not spiritual intercourse. In spiritual intercourse, there is no difference, there is no problem. There is no conflict. The moment we degrade down to the social level means you are from here, I am from here. When we are all from there only, one place. Where is the difference? You belong to this place, you belong to that, I belong to this place. All those differences and things will come. So never get into this whole thing, right? So always remember that our purpose has to be aim of pleasing the Lord. If that purpose is forgotten, everybody should please me, then finished. Suppose I think that hey, I am giving the Bhagavatam class, everybody should listen to me. Then if somebody is speaking, then I will get disturbed. I will say that hey, this person is not listening properly, that person is not concentrating. But actually, I am not speaking Prabhupada, we are only speaking Prabhupada's words. We are nothing here. We are just instruments. Nimitta matram bhavasavya sachin. Then the words will flow better. There won't be any unnecessary, it will not get stuck. So these are some of the points. There are many more, but we need to, confine to these things and see how we go. First and foremost is that you please try to get out of the modes. It's all going into the modes. The whole problem is because we are going into the modes. What do you mean by going into the modes, under the lower modes? This is, we should understand properly. That is where this one pastime which we can take up is that Prithu Maharaj and Indra, right? The Indra stealing the horse. That's the best example of how conflicts can happen even at such in such elevated personalities, among even elevated personalities. The beauty here is that Prithu Maharaj is the Shakti Avatar incarnation of Krishna. And Indra is also one of the incarnation authorities personally employed by Krishna, isn't it? Empowered by Krishna. Hmm? He's not an ordinary person. And when Prithu Maharaj came, everybody glorified. And Indra also glorified. He came to give some gift and all that. And when Prithu Maharaj milked the earth planet, Indra also came and he took out Amrit, nectar and everything. So there was goody things happened, right? But the moment Prithu Maharaj started to perform this 100 yajnas, problem started. That also not until 99th yajna. Indra was keeping quiet. We have to credit Indra for keeping quiet till 99 yajnas, right? Otherwise, we would have been we first only will started creating problem. He was keeping quiet for 99 yajnas. 100th yajna only, then he started stealing the horse, And every time he was stealing the horse, the sages were doing, Atri Muni and all other sages are doing the yajna. And they are telling that, hey, this horse is gone, means how can we do Ashwamedha yajna? So they are telling Prithu Maharaj's son to go fetch the horse. This is Indra only doing this. So his name is Vijitashwa. He is very nice. He goes there and he actually tells him, you stop, and aims the arrow at him. And this Indra, every time he comes with a fake sannyasi form. Actually, he is not a sannyasi. Why is fake sannyasi? Well, sannyasi should be very liberal. But he is so much attached to his seat. Right? If I like this seat and if I sit here, it's nice, Prabhu, please allow me to sit here like that. If I say, he said, no, Prabhu, this you have to vacate after half an hour. This is not for you. Right? It's not possible to sit in the chair all the time. So if you get attached to the seat, then we will have so many problems. That's why keep on moving. In Bhagavad Gita, there are 2 words, very beautiful words. Sorry, Prabhu, you were saying something? Somebody was saying something. Louder, please. Chara Chara. Chara Achara means moving and not moving people. No, that is not the word. There are 2 words very close to each other. In Sanskrit, words having relations are usually they're very close to each other. They've done this to make us easy to remember. There is one word called yati. Yati nam yata chetasam. Right? That yati word is there. Yati means one who is very famous, very great person, one who is very powerful person. Yati. There is another word called yati. Yati Parthanushintayan, Yati. So this Yati means one who is always moving. When he is always moving, he naturally, automatically becomes Yati, becomes famous. Prabhupada is always moving. His whole world is glorifying him. Isn't it? We have so many nice, great personalities in our movement. They keep on moving like a river. My spiritual master told, take the example of river. That's the best example for performing your devotional service. Take example. River is the best one to living entity to do devotional service. Teach us how to do devotional service. When it is flowing, suppose somebody is throwing something, dirt or something, they are adding chemicals there, they are taking bath, they are putting wash, chemical, whatever they are putting. The river doesn't stop and say, how much difficulty I am flowing and you are putting all this nonsense in me. It doesn't stop. It just keeps on flowing. Let that whatever comes. The river is pure as long as it flows. The moment it stops, it stinks, isn't it? Even if it is very pure water, still it stinks. So that is how we should also, our devotional service should keep on flowing. Don't keep anything to your heart. Don't take anything to heart. Except Krishna, nothing else should be there in our heart. We keep all corners in our heart. In this hall also, there are corners. The dirt you clean, is the corner only that the dirt will get accumulated. You will not clean it very frequently. After some time, you see that all the dirt will be in the corner. So in our mind also, if this corner is there, then you will have some thought about tukka, we say tukka, manki tukka. It will be sticking in the mind. And that will keep on bothering you. Hey, this person told me like this. This person scolded me. That person was not respecting me. Like that, we keep on all these things in our mind. Right? So this should not be allowed. So let our devotional service flow like a river. And the more it flows, the more it can be useful to everybody. Isn't it? Flowing river only is useful to everybody. So we also want to be useful to the people, to all the souls in this world. Then we should keep the thing flowing. Flowing means one day somebody told something, just let it, take it along, just let it go. You just keep on flowing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In the slow, as long as the Hare Krishna mantra goes, your flow goes. As long as the Bhagavatam slokas goes, your flow goes. Right? So it's very important to realize this point. So what happens? Now Indra keeps on stealing. Okay, he keeps on stealing the horse, and every time Vichidasha goes and aims arrow, stop, I leave the horse. Then that fake thing he takes, fake form he takes, because he is not, at heart, he is not a renounced person. At heart, he is very much attached to his seat. He doesn't want anyone else to take that seat. And it is not his problem, it's a problem of the seat. They call it hot seat. No, anybody who sits there, they become like that. That is why when Indra was taken out after Vritrasura died, no, Vritrasura left his body, no, he went back to Sankarshan Loka. Indra did not get his Sargaloka back because he had the Brahmahatya dosh of killing such a pure devotee as Vritrasura. So Nahusha was qualified, so he was placed in the same seat, right? Until then he was all right. The moment he was put in the seat, he also became like Indra. He started proposing to Indra's wife. Hey, now Indra is not there. I am Indra. You should serve me. And then he started commanding all the Sapta Rishis. He was insulting them. So he became Sarpa. He became snake. And then they had to go back. By the time this original Indra was repenting, because he was free from the chair. As long as you are in the chair, you will not repent. You will not accept mistakes. This is the problem. If you are attached to the chair, right? We should never be attached to the chair. That's why doctors also advise go walking. Get up from the chair and go walking. If you sit in the same chair, software engineers, we are all these IT people, we are used to sitting in the chair for hours together, right? This is the point. Don't be attached to the chair. Don't be attached to the positions. Positions are supposed to be taken away. We think that, oh, this president or this CEO, these are all the positions. No. If you assume that you are devotees, you are also, that devotee is also a position. Anything that you identify with, that is your position. I identify that I am this body, then that is a position. That I am man, that is a position. I am devotee, that is a position. So those who think that they are not devotees, they are devotees. We assume that we are devotees. There's a nice word, assume, English word. They say, if you assume, you make an ass of you and me. It's the spelling is ASSUME, right? You only realize it's smiling up little bit. It takes a little bit to understand this. If you assume, you make an ass of you and me, right? Right? I assume that you are. You are. Suppose I am saying that you are trying to help me. You can't help me all the time. Right? You will help me for some time, but I will think, hey, you will always be helping me. Then I am making an ass of me. Then if I assume that I am a devotee, I am making an ass of him. I am thinking that I am a devotee. Hey, I will act in such a way that he has to accept that I am a devotee. Isn't it? See how much mockery we are doing for devotional service. Everything that I do from morning to night is not to become a devotee, is to make others accept that I am a devotee. Isn't it true? If you think through, this is exactly what I'm sitting here and I'm acting as if a devotee, because you all have to accept. Otherwise, my prasadam will not be there. At least speak some Bhagavata will give you some prasadam. After that, I am done. After that, I go and whatever nonsense I do, you will not know. Right? We are not honest. We are not frank and honest. Isn't it? I will raise my hand as the first person, not being so. So this is a very important thing. Why we are thinking, right? So we are not. So uh, we we don't understand that we have to please the Lord. Pleasing the Lord is the utmost reason. So this Indra is keeping on stealing one by one, and every time he steals, he will give up that fake sannyasa thing. So inside he is not renounced. Outside he is showing as if he is renounced. Right? That's when people will respect you like that. That will never work. Inside you are at heart, you are devotee. Automatically, everybody will accept. Whoever is not accepting, what we want is we want everybody to accept when we are alive and when we are conscious. But see, even today, Prabhupada, everybody is accepting us as a pure devotee. Even today, we are accepting all our acharyas as pure devotees. Even today, we are accepting every Mahatma in Bhagavatam as a pure devotee. They were not they were not practicing devotional service with the aim of being called as devotee. They are practicing devotional service with the aim of pleasing Krishna. Right? That's the only reason they were doing. There's nothing else. We should try that, and automatically, wherever it is, suppose, why Krishna should arrange for me to sit in front of you? He has some purpose and he is utilizing us for some seva, that's all. Why you all have to gather together today? We had some eagerness for discussing Bhagavatam, Krishna is arranging, isn't it? So that part should be always remembered. So now Indra is stealing. See, such an interesting thing. In this material world, the very person who is very dear to you, Krishna will make that person to go against you. Many times, every one of us have faced this. If you have not faced it, you will face it. I am giving you blank check. If I am false, you can put whatever amount you want. You can put in that and take it back. Take the money. But one day before you tell me so that I will empty my account. Right. So this point is, Indra and Prithu were just so nicely. Indra was, being friendly with Prithu Maharaj and glorifying and all that. But the moment his seat was in danger, he started going against. Even though he knew that is Supreme Lord's incarnation directly. This is the extent to which one can go. Huh? So he keeps on stealing the horse one by one, and every time he's creating one more fake sannyas order, which innocent people will be disturbed by it. Now Prithu Maharaj is also disturbed. Atri Muni and all of them disturbed. So Prithu Maharaj was going to, I will finish this Indra. Why is stopping my thing unnecessarily? Natural thing we get now. You are doing your thing peacefully. Prithu Maharaj was not doing this to become Indra. You please understand this. He was not doing this 100 acres to become Indra. But still Indra became insecure. Right? So Bhagavatam shows so many such examples where you may be doing something unintentionally, but that will disturb the other person. Even unintentionally, if you are disturbing the another person, you have to take responsibility for it. That is the message of Bhagavatam. We cannot say that, hey, I was doing my own thing only. But why this person is doing the problem and you are trying to correct me? Here, you will see that both Brahma and Vishnu will be coming now. So what happens is they will advise only Prithu Maharaj. They will not advise Indra. That is even more problematic. I am doing good. That person is creating all the problem. You are not advising him, but you are advising me. Right? He become agitated with the authorities also. Isn't it? So this pastime is the best pastime to understand the whole point very clearly. How to resolve conflicts, because there are two things to us. One is we may be part of the conflict. You will have some problem with another person. How to come out of the conflict, we will have that challenge. Another thing is you may be that authority or you may be the responsible person who will have to solve another two people's conflict. You understand? You will be responsible for two people who are in conflict with each other. You have to solve that. So both things will come to us. Right? You may be fighting with your husband or wife, or you may be have to solve the problem of solving the conflict between the children. Right? That also there. Everywhere you will see this thing. So in both cases, we have to be equipped to do our responsibility in a Krishna conscious way. So Prithu Maharaj takes aim at Indra. Atri Muni says, don't worry, you don't do this thing. You are a Yajamana here. You should be sitting here. We will chant the mantra and we will pull him down and we will put him in the yajna and make him burn in the fire. We let him be the sacrifice here at Chala. So they were also disturbed because they were also sitting for 99 yajnas and they are doing this, right? Maybe we are worried that if we are in their place, you may be worried today. If I don't complete the 100 yajnas, I will not get my gift and my dakshina and all those things. I have to complete somehow and finish this. We are there. But Atri Muni was very thing. He was seeing the good intentions of Prithu Maharaj. But there is a problem here. Your intention may be good, but still, if you cross the path of somebody, then it will unnecessarily create agitation in that person. So we should make sure that we don't cross the path even unintentionally. If there is unintentionally, we are crossing the path somewhere, then we should apologize. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki jai, Gopika ji ki jai, Shubhira Maharani ki jai. So unintentionally we do that also. We should apologize and move away from there. That is the best way to avoid conflict. One thing is to close your mouth. Another thing is to move away from there. Dhruva Maharaj had a conflict with his stepmother. Mother thought that as long as this boy is here, every day there will be conflict between these two personalities. Right? So she said, you get lost, you get away, you go to forest. You want this thing, no? The supreme position, no? You go and ask Krishna. You go to Krishna. Which mother will do that? Vidura, Duryodhana was in conflict, he left that place. Immediately he left and he moved away from that place. Right? Everywhere you see, this is the best solution. In Tamil, I don't know how many of you are Tamil. You are Tamil, 1, 2, 5, 3, 4 only Tamil. Maybe you will understand this. There is a Bhagavatam word in Tamil. My grandmother used to teach us. She did not read beyond study beyond third standard. But she knows a beautiful Bhagavatam word. Only one word that consolidates the entire Bhagavatam into this one word. It's there in Hindi also. The thing is, when at home, when the brothers, siblings, when they fight, the parents say one word only they use. Mataji, you know what they say? You don't fight with you don't fight. Who else? Prabhu, you know that, Prabhu, when you have siblings, Prabhu? They say that's a good thing, one thing, but they will use another nice word. Pittu koduthu po, they say, no? Right? Pittu koduthu po. First child, they say this. You are a first child, huh? Yes. They will tell for both of them. It means pittu koduthu po means the three words combined into one word. It's very sophisticated language, Tamil. So is there in Hindi, if I have to say, chod de ja. Have you ever heard somebody saying this? Chod de ja, yaar. Chod de ja. Right? That's the same thing in this thing. So first thing, suppose I have this phone, right? I'll give you an example. Suppose you are holding it. Prabhu, this is my phone. Suppose you are saying this. They both look similar. You are thinking that's mine. I will say, I will my phone. Right? So first thing you have to do is you give. Vidu means give. Chod. Okay. First you leave. I left. Then you will hold the phone. Okay. So that's the first point. Hey, this person is renounced. Nice. But as long as I am, as I am around, he will keep on looking at this phone. Hey, he will take any time. He will take any time. Isn't it? So, Kodu means give. They. I give it, Prabhu, this is yours. There is second part. So you give it. After you give also, if you are anywhere in Bangalore, you'll still be feeling insecure. Anytime you can come and take the phone. So you'll keep on touching the packet and say, hey, my phone is there or not. I'm sleeping also, you might come and take. Like that So ja means you leave that place and go. You leave the whole place and go. Chod de ja. Right? Vittu koduthu po. That's what Suniti told Dhruva. You give it up, tell them that this is yours only, and then leave and go. Right? That's what Vidura did when Duryodhana was blaspheming him. Right? So in mind we have to give it up and go and do your own job. Then they will be very happy. They will call you saintly person. Isn't it? Otherwise, if you are always looking into this, they will call you insane. Right? Insane means unsaintly. So this is how we can become saintly. Now the problem is his seat is Indra's seat. He is considered that this is my seat. And then Prithu Maharaj is trying to do these yajnas. What happens? Indra is thinking that he is going to become Indra. He wants to become Indra. If he does his duty properly, then he doesn't have to worry. But the chair is such that you will feel insecure. So you will always want, your place to every day people should glorify me. Like that, the hankerings and all will start coming. So be free. Oh, you want to take, you take, and just keep moving. Like I told you, like the river. So this is how it should be. But Prithu Maharaj, when he said that, okay, I'm going to shoot, then the Rishi said that, no, we will take care of it. When they are about to chant the mantra that let Indra come down and fall into this Yajna Kunda, Brahma appears. Hey, man, you are not supposed to do this. You are not authorized to do this. This is a very important point in conflict situations. Don't do things which you are not authorized to do. When you are not the authority, don't unnecessarily. Authority does not mean that position alone. Authority means you are qualified to make that statement. Right? For example, if some grahasthas are having problem, one young brahmachari, if he goes and gives them advice, he's not authorized. You understand? Once it so happened that one couple were, in one of the places in Rajkot, when Maharaj was there, Maharaj was there, one couple, they did not have children, so they were having some challenges at home. So there is one devotee in the temple who is a brahmachari, is a temple president. He was very close to that couple. So Maharaj told an instruction to this devotee and told him to call another devotee who had a similar situation like that Grahastha couple, and told him, you call that person to give advice to this person. Then this devotee wondered, I am anyway close to him, I am right here in Rajkot, why can't I can give him that thing? Why I have to call another devotee to tell this couple? Then he did it as Maharaj told. But then when that devotee spoke to this couple, they were more convinced. Because when he went through the other couple, he went through that problem, so they were in a position to give solution to them, because they were also compassionate. That natural compassion will also be there. So your authority comes from the natural compassion and your ability to put your legs into other shoes and give the solution selflessly. This is the authority. Authority does not mean a temple president, he can speak anything. Temple commander, he can give anything. Ashram leader, he can tell anything. They are there, but ultimately the thing. And second thing, how you can get the authority is when they are respecting you. When they respect you out of your purity in devotional service, whatever is your level of devotion, for that they will give you some paying heed. For them you can speak. So never open your mouth where you are not allowed to speak. We don't have the authority to speak. See, I am here only to give class, right? Maybe if somebody will ask questions, I can answer. If I go and talk about, hey, how you are managing this, how you do this, how do you do that, then I am stepping into the line of authority of this other person who is already doing it. When nobody is there to do it, then you may help, right? That is why Shreyan Sadarmo Vigunuha Paradharma Swanishtita what is that? Paradharma Bhayavaha. When you are unnecessarily going into another person, stepping on another person's shoes, then you create fear in the other person. Because he will be worried that, hey, why is he coming and taking over my position? So just do what you are supposed to do. When somebody asks you, then do that. Otherwise, keep on. Man, we have so much literature of Prabhupada to read. We forget about it. This whole lifetime is not enough to study these books. And very soon our senses are also going to go away. When our senses are all right, you get into this thing. You become more equipped with the words or with the conclusions of the Shastras through Prabhupada's books. Then automatically you become authority. You have your own concocted ideas, then how will it help? Nobody will listen to you. You will unnecessarily mislead people, right? So the point is, now Brahma comes and stops the Atri Muni and everybody. Don't do this. And he tells Prithu Maharaj, You are not supposed to do these yajnas. Why are you unnecessarily wasting your time and creating fear in Indra also? This is a very important point. Even though he was doing those 100 yajnas, that 100 yajnas, what he was doing, he was unintentionally doing it. But what Prithu Maharaj sets as a standard, yadyad acharati shreshthas tattad eva itaro janaha. So all the citizens will start doing 100 yajnas. This Indra will be worried about his seat, and then he will go on stealing the horse from everywhere. Not only, so Indra will not be able to steal from everywhere. He will send his servants also. Go and steal that horse. Go and all the people will start doing 100 yajnas. Then nobody will get rain. Indra's main job is to give rain and manage all the other devatas' responsibilities. He will leave all his job and run away behind each one of them. It will create chaos. You understand how the higher authorities think, right? So Krishna, Brahma and Krishna, they thought like this very simply. And so that's why they speak this very, very beautiful shloka. 4:19:34. Please, if you want to bring it up on the screen. This shloka is the best shloka in this entire pastime. Brahma is advising this to Prithu Maharaj. Later, more nectar is coming when Vishnu is speaking, but we'll see because your time is also limited. We have to end with this one shloka at least. Such a beautiful shloka, 4:19:34. Why he is stopping? Our Brahma is telling this reason also in this shloka. Please stand lovingly. Masmin Maharaja Kritam Smachintam निशामयास्मद्वच आधृतात्मा. See, before even the words came, you all were chanting nicely. Actually, hearing is more important, right? Everybody is looking, oh, the shloka is not there, what I will do? Just zoom it a little bit more, if you can. Masmin Maharaja Krita Machintam निशामयास्मद्वच आदृतात्मा. यध्यायतो दैवहतं नु कर्तुम् मनोतिरुष्टं विशते तमोन्दम्. मास्मिन् महाराज कृता स्मचिन्ता निशामयास्मद्वच आदृतात्मा. यध्यायतो दैवहतं नु कर्तुम् मनोतिरुष्टं विशते तमोन्दम्. हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे. हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे हरे. Can go on singing like this, and all your agitation will come down. This meter, this raga, this chanda itself is meant to cool us down. Be cool. Bhagavatam cools us down completely. How nice it is. How many of you felt happy singing in this meter? All Bhagavatam is filled with this meter only, Upajati meter. So you can keep on going like this. With every shloka you can sing like this. Whatever is in this meter. And you can keep Hare Krishna tune along with this. Right? So see what he is telling. Ma asmin Maharaja Krita Asmachintam. He's saying, please do not be agitated and anxious that your 100th yajna is stopped. Kritasma chintam. This Indra is doing some nonsense. Don't be thinking about it. Devotees don't do chinta, they do chintan. These two words are very close but two different, completely different in meaning. Chinta means worry. Chintan means meditation, contemplation on scriptural subject matters on Krishna. So this is why devotees don't do chinta, they do chintan. The chinta, what is that shloka? Chinta se chaturai gate ranga rupavan. Chinta badi abhagini, chinta chita saman. See, chinta se chaturai gate. When you are too much worried, our chaturai means our intelligence, our thinking, everything will go away. Gate means it destroyed. After that, gate ranga, your face will look pale. You say, what happened? Your face is looking pale. So ranga is gone. Rupa, our face also will be long, banana face. Rotten banana face. Not a normal banana face. Krishna has a watermelon face. How nice he is looking. Watermelon. Watermelon is tarboos, na, we say. How nice it is, like a balloon. We have a rotten banana face. Wherever you press, it is going. Sada hua kela. Don't have a sada hua kela face. Nice smile, man. When you don't smile, it becomes a sada hua kela. When you smile, it becomes watermelon face. See, Krishna is the greatest fund collector. There's a pundi there, na? And there's a QR code also there. Right? See, he's not, his hands are not free. His hands are with flute. He's very busy. He's just smiling. He's smiling. But people don't have faith also, they come to our temples, automatically the hand goes into the pocket and the money goes into the hundi. Our hand goes into the phone, QR code goes into this. Now it is even more sophisticated. Isn't this the greatest magic? Does he put anywhere? Please put donation anywhere. Do you have this thing? No. We did not put any poster that put donation. How is collecting so much? Balaji is the greatest collector. Right? He is not even asking for like this. He is blessing. Blessing automatically so much, gold, everything just comes to you. Right? And even more richer than Balaji is Padmanabha Swami, Ananta Padmanabha Swami. He is not even standing with them, he is sleeping, man. He is the one who can collect just simply by sleeping. Right? No chinta. Lakshmi Sadasambrahma Sevyamanam. The whole material world is managed. Parasya Shakti Vivideva Shruveda. He doesn't have to worry about anybody. You also become completely, there are entities like that in your ashram also, no? Doesn't bother about anything. Is there someone like that? Right? He is the Sukhi Atma. Right? Doesn't get touched by anything. Even if you scold him, why are you not coming for Mangalarti? Prabhu, I am doing Mangalarti. Nidra. I am doing Nidra Seva, Nitya Seva. Right? So this is not the way. So chinta se chaturai gate ranga rupavan. Our walk also will not come fluently. Blabber like that. One, it will not be coherent. One word you say here, one word you say there. Because your confidence, everything is gone because of chinta. Chinta badi abhagini. It's the most unfortunate thing because chinta chita saman. Chita is, what is funeral pyre? Our, smashan ghat. Chita we say in Hindi. Right? You put one dot, then it becomes chinta. Chinta yasya, chita yasya, bindu matram vishishyate. Just one small dot is the difference. Chita dahati nirjivam, chinta dahati jivanam. Chita burns the dead body, chinta burns the live body. So don't unnecessarily get into chinta. Okay, we are talking about chinta, we got what chinta can do. This conflict, the biggest problem with this conflict is sit in our head. The words they speak, the person who is speaking, everything is sitting on our head. And it is burning our heart. Right? Then that is what is happening, that chinta is fully on that. So we have to find a solution to the chinta. What is the solution? Chintan, yeah, chintan correct, but there is another shloka for solution. Right? So we will understand this. Yad bhavi tad bhavati eva. Yad abhavyam na tad bhavet. Iti nishchit buddhinam chinta na badate kvachit. This shloka tells chinta will not touch, even chu bhi nahi sakta. It cannot touch if you just follow two instructions. What is that? यद भावी तद भवति एव. जो होगा, जो होने वाला है वो होगा ही, राइट. एंड जो नहीं होने वाला है वो बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. दिस इज द मीनिंग. यद अभाव्यम न तद भवेत्. व्हाट इज द बिग डील इन दिस? Karmis, they will accept when some bad thing happens. Yeah, anyway, it is supposed to happen. But for devotees, this has a different meaning. For devotees, don't just simply accept, hey, anything that is supposed to happen will happen. Not just that. They go one level higher. This word Bhavi has another meaning. Bhavi means Krishna is Bhavi. Means Krishna is the one who decides. Bhavi means Krishna. Right? Yad Bhavi, Tad Bhavati. Whatever Krishna thinks, that only will happen. Yet abhavyam, if Krishna does not sanction, it will not happen. If you have this Nishchit Buddhinam, you will not be worried. Today, you are all supposed to be fasting. Our Bhagavatam is not going to end. What is Haribol? Mark that person who said Haribol. No, if this is what is supposed to happen, right, you have to accept it as Krishna's arrangement. Right? If you say that, no, it should not happen, throw this person out of the window, then I will have to accept that that is what is supposed to happen. I will walk away and book the Ola cab and go home. Isn't it? So for us, whatever is happening, Krishna has sanctioned. That person was friend yesterday, today he is my enemy. That is Krishna's arrangement. So accept Krishna's will. See that thing is being arranged by Krishna for my purification. I am not, if not this lifetime, some lifetime I would have done something wrong and I am getting a result for this. Right? It's a very important thing. So when Krishna is not, when it is not happening, then it means that Krishna did not allow it to happen. Nishchit Buddhinam, accept that Krishna is always our well-wisher. In Gujarati, another statement is there. Who Hari no? Please repeat. You are all now becoming Gujaratis. Who Hari no? Hari mama rakshak. Ye Vishwas jai nahi. Means I am Krishna's. Who Hari no? I am Krishna's. I Krishna kahu. Hari mama rakshak. He is my protector. This faith not go away. Jai Hari kare. Te mama hitno. Ye bharosa visrai nahi. So whatever Krishna is doing for me, that is for my good only. Let this faith also not go away. The entire Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita philosophy is confined in just these 2 lines. Imagine how can our Shastras are so beautiful. Huh? So this is how it is. So you see that Krishna is doing this for my good. He is not allowing something to happen. I am losing my job. Krishna is doing this for my good. If I am getting a job also, Krishna is doing for my good. If he is taking somebody away, it means that that person is some problem that would have been created because of us being together. So we always see Krishna's hand as good hand of Krishna. He has a well-wisher. He is the greatest well-wisher. Suhridam sarva bhutanam. So when you do this, then chintana badate kvachit. But if something is not happening, it is for our well-being only. Right? Langanam param aushadam means no food going inside. So you continue fasting and Bhagavatam, even more. I mean to say, this is the thing. Masmin Maharaja Kritasma Chintam. Don't do chinta. See, everything is Krishna's hand in everything. Right? Nishamaya Asmat. Please hear. Nishamaya. Please patiently hear. Vacha Adritatma. Whatever Nishamaya means, Amaya means solution, remedy. I am giving this remedy to you. Please hear with some little patience. I know you are incarnation, but I am supposed to be subservient to you. But still, I am giving you some wisdom. Please hear me a little bit with the thing. What he's saying, yad dhyayato, whatever dhyan you are doing, yad dhyayato, daiva khatam nu kartum. Krishna is stopping this. Daiva khatam means by the will of providence, if something is stopped, don't think too much, don't meditate on it too much. It is happening for some superior reason. Yad dhyayato daiva khatam nu kartum. If daiva khatam means if will of providence something is happening, just simply accept it. Devotees accept. Demons expect. Right? We accept. Today, if you might be expecting some 7 course meal, one khichdi is there, then accept it. That is good for us. Krishna, always with Krishna, only one. Krishna is the only one. Right? Eka eva Krishna. So it can be one item is finished. Now, Nishamaya Asmat Vacha Adritatma Yadhyayato Daiva Khatam nu Kartum. Then last line, it was a beautiful thing. Manoti rushtam, pishate tamondam. Andam means lower modes. Mano atirushtam, mind will become too much anxious and agitated. Vishate, it will enter into the darkest region of it. Earlier, there was difference between Indra and Prithu. But Prithu started thinking, hey, Indra is doing like this, Indra is doing like this. He tends to become Indra. Every time you think about someone unnecessarily harming me, unnecessarily troubling me, then they will be making so many plans. You will have to make plans to avoid that. Then you will start thinking like that person. So there is no, then if you keep on counteracting, there will not be any difference between you and that person. So always that is why we should keep away from these things and see Krishna's hand in it and just let it go. And things will pass. Good days will come. There will always be situations, challenging situations. So this is the greatest thing that Lord Brahma is giving. Ano atirushtam vishate tamondam. You get into the flow, you will start thinking like that person. You will also get attached to your chair. Our job is to go, keep on. If you are doing yati, you become yati. This is the point we should do, right? Like same thing, Krishna also comes and tells later. Vishnu, when he brings Indra along with him to be forgiven, he tells that you are not supposed to be doing this yajna. He will say, no, I am teaching my citizens how to do yajna, but 1 or 2 yajna is enough. Why you have to do 100 yajnas to show? Everybody will think that 100 yajna only I should do. Everybody will do, and then you will disturb Indra. He was busy enjoying his Apsara's dance and Somaras and doing his job properly. You have given some little discount, some concession that, okay, you can enjoy these things because you have to worry about everybody's karma. According to that place, according to the people, their karma, I have to pour water there. So much calculations he has to do. Krishna has given him more higher responsibility. So Krishna is telling a very, very powerful thing. 429. Please take this verse. This shloka is very, very important shloka to understand. Yasva dharmena mam nityam nirashi shraddhayanvitaha bhajate shanakaistasya Manorajan prasidati. Beautiful verse. Let's read the translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, continued. Please repeat. 429. 4.20.9. 20, not 4.29. Yeah. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, continued. My dear King Prithu, when one situated in his occupational duty engages in my loving service without motive for material gain, he gradually becomes very satisfied within. See, beautiful verse spoken by Lord Vishnu. Just, worship this sloka, not different from Krishna. Yes, swadharmena mam nityam. Just be busy with your occupational duty. What is occupational duty? Anything that which you are occupied with is occupational duty. Now, all your occupational duty is hearing. My occupational duty for this time is speaking. Right? That's all. After some time, all our occupation will be taking prasadam. After that, you may be resting. That which is you are occupied with, that is your occupational duty. Right? Always be doing it for Krishna's service, Krishna's pleasure. Dirashi, without being attached. Shraddhaya anvitaha. With full faith, you do it. That Krishna will be pleased if I do it for his pleasure. Bhajate shanakaistasya. Slowly, you will become gradually manorajan prasidati. You will be gradually, mind will be satisfied within. You don't have to worry about anything. I'm telling you honestly, I'm not coming back to the prasadam point again, but this has to be helpless. I have to say this. This is only our faith is stopping us from continuing Bhagavatam forever. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. If I don't take prasadam, I will die. This is the mind is giving you this thing constantly. How many times we have done Sankalpa without prasadam? Our prasadam will go till we will have prasadam at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Our night will be not even having prasadam, will keep on going. As you grow older, the less prasadam you take, the better it is. Isn't it? You all know that. You also have that 2 timers or 3 timers they ask him. You take 2 times meal or 3 times meal. So like that. So as you reduce, it's always good. So, Manorajan Prasidati, make sure that this you do your occupational duty properly, your mind will be completely satisfied. And then, at the end of this whole pastime, this Indra is standing next to Vishnu. Vishnu is telling Prithu Maharaj everything. Why you are doing all these things? You must be doing devotional service. You must be teaching devotional service to your citizens, not this yajna thing. Yes, your job is to do yajna, but you don't have to tell everybody to do yajna. Brahmanas will do. Not every person has to do. So he tells like this, such an elevated person like you, you are doing like this, being misled. He's telling, in fact, he's chastising. Lord Vishnu is chastising him actually. Purusha yadi mukhyanti, in verse number 4, he's saying, Purusha yadi mukhyanti, twadrisha deva mayaya, shrama eva param jato, dirgaya vriddha sevaya. You have served your elders and all so much. In spite of that, if you are doing this thing, all your endeavors to serve the people is waste of time. Vishnu is telling to Prithu Maharaj, it's a simple waste of time. Shamaya hi kevalam. Then he was telling, our Indra is standing there and enjoying. Hey, he's getting nice chastisement. See, I was correct in stealing the horse. Our person is standing next. He came, Vishnu brought him to ask forgiveness. But he is standing and enjoying Prithu Maharaj getting scolded. But immediately, Lord Vishnu, in verse number 12, he is telling, my dear king, sir, not that one, not 12, I'm sorry. He goes further into verse number 16. My dear king, I am very captivated by your elevated qualities and excellent behavior, and thus I am very favorably inclined towards you. Now Indra is telling, hey, so far it was going all right. You are scolding him. Now you are saying I am captivated by your elevated qualities, and I am inclined to give any benediction to you. Hey, you don't give benediction, you will ask for the 100 tekya. That is what I was stealing all the horses for. He's thinking like that. Our Indra. Then he goes, you may therefore ask from me any benediction you like. One who does not possess elevated qualities and behavior cannot possibly achieve my favor simply by performance of sacrifices, severe austerities, or mystic yoga. Very, very powerful statement. But I always remain equipoised in the heart of one who is also equipoised in all circumstances. This equipoised means seeing Krishna in everybody. This is the most important lesson from this. Brahma also is telling there is no difference between you and Indra. Just see Krishna in Indra, then you will not be unnecessarily agitated. Finally, at the end of the day, the conflicts arise because we are not able to see Krishna in the others. We are not seeing Krishna's hand in the whole situation. So we have to try to understand that and see what can be done. As soon as Indra heard this glorious instruction from or statement from Lord Vishnu, immediately he goes and falls at the feet of Prithu Maharaj. Please forgive me. How nice Lord has solved the whole problem. Because he is 100% equanimous, 100% equipoised. When the superior, this is how Lord Vishnu is teaching us how to solve the conflicts. He knows the weakness of Indra. He knows what Prithu Maharaj is trying to do also. Without speaking a single word to Indra about Prithu Maharaj, he made Indra feel guilty and ask for forgiveness from Prithu Maharaj. Whatever he spoke to Prithu Maharaj is for all of us to understand. What a beautiful thing here. That is why in the next statement, as King Indra was standing by, he became ashamed of his own activities and fell down before King Prithu to touch his lotus feet. But Prithu Maharaj immediately embraced him in great ecstasy and gave up all envy against him for his having stolen the horse meant for the sacrifice. Now in the purport, Prabhupada writes some golden statement, and with that we will end today. Actually, there are a few more points about resolving conflicts, but I will see if we can complete this first. See, there is a nice, beautiful statement here. Both King Indra and Maharaj, in the second paragraph, 3 lines down, both King Indra and Maharaj Prithu were envious and angry with each other. But since both of them were Vaishnavas or servants of Lord Vishnu, it was their duty to adjust the cause of their envy. This is also a first-class example of cooperative behavior between Vaishnavas. A very important statement. It was their duty to adjust the cause of their envy. How beautifully Prabhupada has coined these words. We don't have to go anywhere outside of Prabhupada's books. Find the solution right here in Prabhupada's words and golden words. Duty to adjust the cause of their envy. Now break this into smaller pieces. Cause of envy. What is the cause of Prithu Maharaj's envy? What was the reason for that? Indra was stealing the horse. Indra stealing the horse is the cause of Prithu Maharaj's envy. What is the cause of Indra's envy? No, that is there, but here in this particular case, Prithu Maharaj doing the yajna is the cause of Indra's envy. If Prithu Maharaj was not doing the yajna, he will keep friendly relationship with Prithu Maharaj. He was crossing the line, right? So now, what is the cause of the cause? Like there are two causes here. Which led to the one cause? Prithu Maharaj being angry was Indra stealing the horse. Indra being envious is Prithu Maharaj doing the yajna. What is the ultimate cause? Yajna. So that is why they both came and stopped the yajna. You understand? Very simple. We have to adjust the cause of their envy. We have to understand what led to. We always say, tu mai mai. No, you are the one who caused first. You are the one who caused first. No, we have to understand ourselves, introspect within ourselves. What is the actual cause of the problem? Right? So my going away from Krishna is the cause of the problem. My losing the connection with Krishna, that is the cause of the problem. Right? So this is the one, that's why we should always see resolution. Quickly we'll try to complete this. This is the how we should. First thing is get out of the modes. That is what Brahma told. Manoatirushtam tamaso manoatirushtam vishate tamondam. Get out of the modes. By how do you get out of the modes? By constantly going into the Shastras, constantly being touched with the Sabdarupi form of the Lord or through service. This is how we should do, right? When you go there, all tada rajastamo bhava kama lobhadayaschaye chetayeta ranavidam sitam sattve prasidati. When you constantly hear Krishna Katha, this tamo and rajo thing will go away. Then, so we should show obedience to and listen to the authorities or elders. Scriptures are also authorities. And then this is very important to come out of the conflict, right? Then try to see the logic in the other person's point of view, or put your legs in their shoes. Be sensitive. We are not at all sensitive. We want everybody to be sensitive to us, but we are not sensitive to the other person's point of view, right? If there is no logic, see the logic in them. If there is no logic, then see that they are all directed by material energy, right? Our Mother Earth teaches the best example. Everybody is controlled by the three modes. So we should see that they are not acting like puppets. They are being acted by. They are controlled by the puppeteer. That is the three modes. The material energy is controlling them. Then you will see the sense in it. Then keep aloof from Gramya Katha. Don't unnecessarily get into too much of socialism and all that. We always want to talk about other things and trying to put little Krishna here and there. No, just keep it as minimal as possible. Then see Krishna in everyone, in all the situations, right? And then understand that everything is orchestrated by the Supreme Lord. This is the most important thing. Krishna is the orchestrator, supreme orchestrator. Try to make peace with the opponent. At least if they don't accept in your mind, you make peace. When the demons and demigods are fighting, this is the thing that the Lord Vishnu told to the Devatas. Yuyam tat anumodadvam yad icharanti asura. You just accept whatever they are telling, then I will make sure you will get the required thing at the end of it. Then be patient. Sometimes the conflicts are not meant to be resolved. We are the ones meant to be resolved. That conflict has come to purify us, resolve us. Right? So sometimes things settle on their own. You just leave it alone and sit and chant Hare Krishna. Or take Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and dive deeper into the scriptural wisdom. And then the last thing that we already told, leave the place or person where the conflict happens, both physically and mentally. Physically alone leaving and sitting in Dwarka or Vrindavan and thinking about that person, that won't work. Right? If somebody will say, oh, I cannot leave the place, I am supposed to be here only. Leave mentally, leave the person physically and mentally means, today, suppose you are having a problem with one person, right? Everybody has a body. That is why it's called everybody, right? So, every day the body is changing. Your body is also changing, his body is also changing. Night he sleeps, next day he comes in a different body, right? So, when he comes with a different body, you smile. The moment you smile, you will think, hey, yesterday I was shouting at him. He's smiling, means he has forgotten. So which means, okay, he is smiling. Okay, I will also smile at him. So this is how you should leave that body. See, Brahma was also creating with so many bodies, right? He gave up that body. Means mentally you give up that person's. Yesterday was different. Today is new, right? That's how we should do. So some points quickly. I'm sorry I took so much of your time. I don't want to get into a conflict between you and Krishna. If we stand between a person and Krishna, we will be the source of the conflict. If we be the person who connects them to Krishna, we will be the source of that resolution of that conflict. Right? जय ग्रंथ श्रीमद भागवतम की, शिल प्रभुपाद की, शिल गुरुदेव की, जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि कृपा सिंधु पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः की जय. I'm sorry, I took some extra time. Please forgive me. Jai. Time for prasadam. Questions? Huh? Who is saying question? Somebody has a question. You have a question? Please ensure that you don't beat him after. You are Surya or Aditya? Yeah. At least have a different hairstyle, man. I'm not. Both are brothers and both are having the similar name. Yes, tell me.
So it's still from BIC, so sometimes when I make it product strategy, marketing strategy, they do element 100% and they think, okay, I feel like this. But I keep thinking, we still think of some more time, I can still make it better.
In your profession, you are talking about. In your profession.
That's what is thinking all the time, it takes a better idea.
Mm.
Still work better than this.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and if you stop thinking, that's the
Never stop thinking. Never always look for scope for improvement. There is no end to the scope for improvement. No, it's not chinta, it is chintan. You do it for Krishna. You say that this work I am doing, this job, whatever I am doing, it is to please Krishna, right? Then that is how it is. That will please Krishna. Arjuna was always, he was fighting only. He was not sitting and chanting his rounds there. He was fighting only. That is why he says, Tasma Sarveshu Kaleshu Ma Manusmara and Yudhya cha. Our for us, Yudhya is this. You are fighting with our this whatever work or anything that you are doing. If you have that inclination to do, you serve Krishna in that way. Because when you're always looking for scope for improvement, the boss will be pleased with you. My spiritual master used to say that if your boss is pleased with you, it means your Krishna is pleased with you. Very difficult statement to digest, no? Don't worry, digest it along with the prasadam. But this is the real truth. When your boss is pleased with us, then Krishna is pleased with us. Huh? I told boss. There is no material spiritual boss and all that. When your boss, your boss means you're in an office, that manager is your boss. At home, you're married? Not yet. Okay. At home, if you're married, your Mataji is your boss. Or if your parents are your boss. So if your boss is pleased, then your Krishna is pleased. Right? So 1 minute, Prabhu. So you got the point, na? That Krishna always likes those. That's why we should not be shirkers. Shirkers, Shirkers. We should be workers. If you work hard, this is another statement by my Guru Maharaj. If you work hard in your maintenance life, you will never used to call material life. Material life is, our mind is thinking material. That is also Krishna service only. So you can call it as maintenance life. You will call it maintenance life. You are using it to maintain. Otherwise, who will give Lakshmi, man? You cannot go and beg everywhere. Everybody goes beg. We will become beggars in Krishna consciousness. Only full-time devotees, they are fully, those who are in residence in the temple. It's also full-time word is not only for those who are, those who are outside also, they are full-time in service. They are also full-time devotees only. You are working 8 hours and that Lakshmi you are coming and give it to the temple. How can you be called part-time devotee? Understand? So, what is it? Yeah, I was telling that statement my Guru Maharaj is telling that the more you work hard in your maintenance life, the more you will work hard in your spiritual life. If you are lazy in your, what is that? Ram Naam mein alsi, bhojan mein hushyar. तुलसी ऐसे जीव को बार बार धिक्कार. You know that statement? Oh, those who know Hindi, they will enjoy. He's the only one smiling, man. Huh? Ram Naam mein alsi. You don't want to take up Ram Naam. Bhojan mein hoshiyar. Hoshiyar means, he's very expert in where the prasadam is. There are people who will tell where you will get the best idli, best dosa, best dokla, they will tell everywhere they have gone and tested. And they have not come to our center. Or if you come to center, all the items are here, isn't it? One day you make Chinese, one day you make Italian, one day you make Gujarati, Punjabi, Marathi. Everything is available here. These Buddhus, they don't know. They go and spend everywhere in MG Road and this and there and malls and everywhere and waste all their money. Huh? Right? राम नाम में आलसी भोजन में होशियार तुलसीदास ऐसे जीव को बार बार धिक्कार he is literally condemning them. Man, you are so much after prasadam, not after chanting. So this is the thing is you have to work hard in your spiritual life also. Because Prabhupada worked hard in his maintenance life, he worked harder in spiritual life. Because his plate was full. I mean, if your plate is full, you'll feel satisfied with whatever you did in material life, maintenance life. You will not hanker for the thali full of prasadam in spiritual life. Whatever it comes, you will accept it. Understand? So be self-satisfied. This is what swadharmena mam nityam. Nirashi, without any expectation for the result, shraddhaya anvitaha, that Krishna has given me. That shraddha you should have, and with the shraddha that whatever I'm doing, Krishna will be pleased with. With that shraddha you do. Then bhajate shanakais tasya. You do the bhajan of Krishna through that. Mano rajan prasidati. Your mind will be satisfied. Right? Understood? Got the answer? Yes, Prabhu. So you mean when you're reading in the sequence continuity loss, or you are going from 1 to 3rd canto to 5th canto like that? That is why when you are reading now, there are multiple ways to read. I think we should do a seminar for you people. There's Adhyatma Deepam, one seminar we did for Sheshadipuram temple during Corona time. There are many ways of studies. 10 different study methods are there. So if you read only the translation, it will be nice sequence running study. So it will give you the link between previous and the next verse. When you go into the purport, then sometimes the thing is lost. So reading the purport is deep study. Reading translation and verse alone is like running study, running reading. So there are multiple ways to study. We'll take a different thing and tell you. So you should not take only one verse and read it in isolation. You should read a few verses before and few verses later and read groups of verses. Then you will get the context behind what is happening there. You understand? Then you have to read again and again, not just once reading and finish. You read again and again, then you will see the connect from the 3rd canto to the 7th canto, 4th canto to the 6th canto. Like that, it will be there. So, how to? By reading again and again, you revise. By writing notes. There are many ways to take notes. See, this is something which is a whole seminar by itself. We will take it as a independent thing with all of your thing. If you agree to do that, then I have a whole presentation thing. One seminar we did. It's an interactive seminar. We can do when you want. Radhesham Prabhu was very happy. Last time we did for NVCC. It was during Corona time we did online. When Vyasacharya Prabhu was very actively participating in that. The moment I remember him, I remember that thing only. So you can always do that. Prabhu then said, you please do in person. Because how to chant the shlokas, how to study, how to extract the nectar from each of those verses, how to study Prabhupada's purports, how to see the conflicting things in the statements and how to reconcile two different statements from Shastras, all those things we cover in that. We can do that as a separate thing by itself. If you all are happy to do that, we'll do that. Right? Yes. Hmm. Go through the whole thing.
asking or urging them to be equal. But
When at home, parents are asking you to get married or come back to home. Uh-uh. How much to follow, right? I have to tell you this statement because my Guru Maharaj told this, so I'll have to repeat that thing. You may or may not agree to it, but he used to tell us that in this whole world, there are only two living entities who are your well-wishers without any expectation, without any thing. If you are happy, they are happy. If you are well placed and settled, they are happy. That is, one is mother and another is father. He didn't even include himself. He told us this. And he said that this is everybody else will have some reason or there some matlabi, so they will have something reason for that. For them, as long as you are settled, they are very happy. Even in devotional service, also you become very famous or you become very settled at this thing. They may be not chanting or reading, but they will be very happy to see that you are busy and people are all getting help from you. You are able to help so many people and all that. Eventually, immediately it may not happen. Eventually it will happen. So Vriddha Sevaya is a very important word. If you Vriddha Sevaya means they are elders, they are before us. So we need to be very convinced about this statement of thing. Bhagavatam says that. Bhagavatam says that. I am not saying that. Elders Vriddha Sevaya. There, what is Vriddha? Two types of Vriddhas are there. Vayo Vriddha, Jnana Vriddha. Vayo Vriddha means one who is elder by age. Then I asked Maharaj, elder means how much elder? Maharaj said, even one day elder to you is elder to you. So that is Vayovriddha. Because he has spent one extra day in this world, he has one extra day of world experience than you. That cannot be replaced. So suppose that person may not be a Bhagavata, that person may not know about Bhagavatam, but he has spent 10 years in this world. So little experience you can gain from them. See, suppose an auto rickshaw wala is going. You have never experienced the pros and the difficulties and the thing that he faces day in, day out. Right? So if you talk to him, try to get a real devotee takes message, lessons, advice from everywhere. Right? Honeybee goes nectar from everywhere, no? Like that we can always take from everywhere. What is the problem? Right? So that is Vayavriddha. Again, Jnanavriddha. He may be younger by age, but he is elder by his wisdom. Through his, whatever, his study of the Shastras or obeying the elders or serving the elders, like that. So we should never be too much worried that, hey, this person is younger to me. How can he give me suggestions? Right? Or this person is, my parents are, they are not devotees. No, if they are not devotees, you will never be devotees. They are, my Guru Maharaj used to say, they are walking Bhagavatas. They may not speak shlokas like you. They may not go and preach like you. But it is there because they had some of their this bhakti in them. That is why it is coming to you. So always respect everybody. When you respect the whole world, your parents you don't respect. They gave blood and sweat for you, and they are the ones who took care of you when you are not keeping well or having injury or this and that. So many things we had. They took care of us. Whatever the small things will be there, just leave it alone. We always see the good thing in everybody. Right, Prabhu? So if you are telling you that you get married, you get married. If they are telling that you talk to them, make reason them through possible thing, dialogue, whatever. But even without that, also it will be all right. But if they are coming against your philosophical thing, like no, don't do this, Krishna consciousness is bad, etc., etc., you do like Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj never disobeyed his father. Even his father also is saying, Asurya Varya Dehina. Right? He was seeing that Asura Varya Dehi means you are inside an Asura body, but Atma is pure. You understand? That's how you should see Krishna. Krishna. He never said, you are a rascal, you are this, you are that. He never said these things. My father only was telling, Prahlad, you rascal, I will kill you today, like that. But he said, with all due respects, I agree to disagree with you. And he said that also he was not always telling, he was trying to preach to others and all that. To him, whenever he was asked the question, he gave the answer. Right? Answers are 100% true answers. They were not, they were matching with the question. Just that Hiranyakashipu was asking for something else. Not it, Prabhu. So don't worry. Everything will fall in place eventually. Have faith in Krishna. Right, Prabhu? Anything else? Man, more questions. Nice. I love this. This is how the if no questions are there, it means yes, I'm finished. Prabhu, please. War. War is going. Yes. Mhm. Yes. Actually, it should not affect your faith. It should actually increase your faith because Krishna is giving us more opportunity to distribute Krishna consciousness. You know, when when that World Trade Center fell, no, that's the time the whole. I was there in US that time, and that's the time everybody were asking, like, hey, how can God do this? We write in our dollar note, in God we trust. How can He do this? So many people, innocent people died and all that. And the devotees said, this is the best day for book distribution. They went and you want to know what is the reason for this? Come on, take this book, answer is there. So you see opportunity in every see, not that you are enjoying it, but you are feeling the suffering of the people and you want to give that. You understand, Prabhu? And all these wars, at one point you said is very true, because when there's some calamity or something happens, whether you are a devotee or not, it disturbs us, isn't it? Some of them may be worried that stock market is falling and their money is all gone. That is a different thing. But it is because the whole world is by one Paramatma. Vishnu is there, is maintaining the whole thing. It's the same Paramatma sitting in all the hearts. It's everywhere. So if one place some problem is happening, it has to affect everywhere else. Because it's the Paramatma who is sitting on our heart, he is having the pain in there where who is dying or who is going through the difficulty. You understand? That is why it is paining us. So naturally, we all are. So what is that? Sarve Sukhinam Bhavantu. That we are naturally, it is inherent in us. That is why you are feeling affected. But little bit covering is there, so we are worried about stock market and price increasing and all that. But actually speaking, everybody is feeling the pain of others inherently, implicitly. Just have to do it consciously, bit more consciously, and doing for pleasure of Krishna. You got it, Prabhu? So this is actually, this is bound to happen. Even more worse things are supposed to happen. This is nothing really speaking. Got it, na? Don't think this world will become better. Only way it will become better is if we are increasing more and more centers like this or temples like this. It's not a center, it's a temple. And I came here, man, how he, just like that, as if from the ground somebody pulled it and it just came out. Huh? Jungle ko mangal bana diya. Right? So this is how, when see so many people are, Krishna found that, hey, so many sincere souls are there. Let me create this thing for place for them. Now, very peacefully you are sitting and doing. And more people around will come. They all will be questioning why this far is happening, why that is happening. Come here, we will teach you. Call them all. Right? Thanks, Prabhu. Yeah. Hmm. When conflict is happening, we should keep quiet. We should not open. Every single situation, it is the supreme medicine that will work. If at all you want to open your mouth, glorify that person who is disagreeing with you, that immediately it will solve the problem. Yes. No need to be. Silence is the loudest sound. One who speaks the last is heard the loudest. So, Maunam, that is Svikar Krishna. Svikar is for Krishna. Whatever Krishna is, Maunam Svikar Lakshana means, Krishna, you are doing this, I am agreeing with you. That is Maunam Svikar Lakshana. You are not understanding these scriptural statements properly. No, I mean, see, I know. See, we can see when it is coming from, and I think you are all married, na? Yeah. So we know what is happening at the home, like the with the star in-laws, when there is something happens, then they will tell something, you will have to accept it. Even if it is genuine on your side, you will not be able to, even if you try to make sense, it will not happen. For boys also, when they get married, you have to listen to certain things, right? There's no possibility, right? So that is why when my Guru Maharaj used to tell, when somebody comes with a blessing, to take blessing when they get married, Maharaj will tell them that from now on you have two sets of fathers and two sets of mothers. As long as you think that one is mother and another is mother-in-law, they may be thinking you as a different case. But from your side, you can control, na? From your side, you can treat them as mother. They may always differentiate. The case may be reverse also, right? So these things happen. Or it's just one scenario I'm telling. Even among brothers and brothers, it will happen. Even among devotees, it will happen. Maunam Svikar Lakshanam. Yes, means I have accepted you. Fine, you go ahead. You will fall into the ditch, then you will realize why I kept quiet. Krishna is quiet, that's why everybody is coming to you. The moment he starts speaking, we'll all run away. Seriously. He is not taking, he's the boga that you are offering, if it becomes empty, tomorrow will not offer. If he does what he does, it will go over there, no? Like that. Have patience and have faith in Krishna. Worst come worst, what will happen? That person will call you Buddhu. You are accepting everything that he said. Forget about it. Man, the problem is we are not really relishing our scripture. We are not relishing the association of Bhagavatam. Whatever nonsense others are telling, go back to Bhagavatam, relish the association of Parikshit Maharaj, relish Sukadeva Goswami, Vidura, Maitreya. You will not have any problems at all. The problem is that because we want everybody to accept what we are saying, this is the challenge. Somebody will be having a difference of opinion with me also, with me. It's okay, you have it. For me, the opinion of Bhagavatam matters most. We have to be naturally attracted to Bhagavatam and holy names, Bhagavad Gita and holy names. Only then all these other things will become immaterial. Imagine, Mataji, for example, 10 years ago, somebody was having a difference of opinion with me. Now, it doesn't matter to me at all. Neither to him. He would have forgotten. I have also forgotten. In these 10 years, if we still remember, I've lost 10 years of my life. Forget about it and just smile with them next day, everything will be sorted out. Who is in agreement with others? 100% who is in agreement with another person? Tell me. Nobody is in agreement. We are not in agreement with ourselves. Today we tell one thing, tomorrow we ourselves conflict or contradict the same thing. This world is full of contradiction. So don't think that it is a defeat, like it's a weakness on my part and all that. You are silent because you have a taste for something else. You have an attraction towards something else. Vidura could have spoken to Duryodhana. Duryodhana was speaking all nonsense. And when Dhritarashtra was in difficulty, he will not have his sleep. Vidura will be sleeping. He will wake him up and come on, you give me instruction. 3-4 days continuously without sleeping all day and night, he will be speaking. So Vidura Niti is very famous in Mahabharata. You know that. He will give all that. Oh, your words are falling like nectar in my ears, nectar in my ears. And he will say, okay, I am going home now. As soon as he goes this time, Duryodhana will come, he will forget everything. And so much he sacrificed for these people. And when the time came, this Duryodhana is shouting and saying like you are a son of a kept mistress and so much of which you cannot even hear. For well-wisher, he is telling this. And what did Vidura do? Beautiful statement in Bhagavatam. This is how we should enjoy Bhagavatam. All our situations are there in Bhagavatam. Every single character every single situation you are facing, you will find a character matching through that in Bhagavatam. Parikshit Maharaj was unnecessarily cursed by Shringi. He didn't want to justify himself. He said, Krishna Angri Seva Madhimanya Manaha. Now I am going to atone my thing by being with Bhagavatam. Vidura also said, thank you, Duryodhana. He said internally, in his mind, he was saying, thank you, Duryodhana. You blasphemed me. This is not a good thing to do, but Kshatrapunya Lesha, all your pious credit is all going to come to an end. Before this ship is sinking, I am leaving now. Now I will go to pilgrimage and I will make sure that everything, whatever I did so far, let it be purified by taking association of Krishna and devotees. He went there. Prabhupada writes beautifully, he was not feeling sorry. That feeling sorry, Maharaj asked us, what does it mean by he was not feeling sorry? This is how we should study Bhagavatam. Take word by word, phrase by phrase. What is that he was not feeling sorry? He was not feeling sorry for himself. We all are good at considering ourselves as victims. Yes or no? Self-victimization, they call it, right? Self, what do you call that as? Paschatap. No, you feel the pain. You basically you feel for yourself, right? That is our problem. So Vidura did not feel as a victim. He said, Duryodhana is actually creating me a chance to escape this place. Okay, he is disagreeing with me. I will leave that place. And he went out. And while going, he was seeing, not only that he went off, but he did a very, very beautiful thing. He saw Krishna acting as two different energy at the same time. One as a material energy, inspiring Duryodhana to speak like that. Another through Yogamaya, inspiring him to leave that place without speaking anything. If you accept this as if Krishna wants me to leave this place, then you are being controlled by Yogamaya because you want something else, better things to do. What are you going to do by winning that argument? Right? There is a nice statement in English. If you are trying to convince a person against his will, he is of the same opinion still. You understood? If you try to convince a person against his will, he will be of the same opinion still. So don't unnecessarily waste your time. They have opinion. When time comes, Krishna will make them understand what we meant. We have to be patient. Krishna is waiting for his bhoga, no? He's patiently waiting. He's patiently waiting for all of us to come to him. So you also wait. Waiting time is your preaching time. Don't wait and keep brooding over it. Preach to your mind. Narad Muni was also asked to wait. You will not see me anymore. Narad Muni thought, Kalam pratikshan vimado vimatsaraha. That waiting time is my preaching time. So where do you start the preaching first? Preach to your own mind. When we preach to our own mind, then we can preach to the whole world. If you can preach the whole world and not your own mind, nobody will become devotees. You will not be able to make anybody into devotees. We are not actually making. It's Krishna who is making. So please preach to your mind first. Then automatically everything else will work out. Everybody is good. Little bit here and there. And that implies that we are also good. Isn't it? So, but some issues are there. Cheto darpana marjanam. You do. And then everything will be all right. Have faith in Krishna. Avashya rakshibe Krishna. Vishwasapalan. Krishna will make sure that he will send certain specific type of living entities to reveal our weakness. Weakness is not in accepting, keeping quiet. That is not weakness. Hesitating and keeping talking, counteracting is no counteraction is the best counteraction. Parikshit Maharaj did not counteract. That is why he got Bhagavatam. Vidura did not counteract. That is why he got Bhagavatam. Right? Duryodhana counteracted. He got Mrityu. What do you want? You have to choose. Param drishtva nivartate. Right? Rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. When you are able to appreciate the higher taste, you will not be bothered about the lower taste. Right? Does it help? I think, one more. Very contracted. Sorry, you just speak normally. I will speak. There's a little too much echo. Kunti says to Krishna to inspire Yudhishthir, counteract the okay. Kunti is asking Krishna to inspire Yudhishthir Maharaj to counteract the evil ideas of. I don't know. You refer to the quote what it is, but even then, Kunti is asking Krishna to inspire Yudhishthir Maharaj, but Krishna did not do that. Yeah, war happened. So what? Krishna planned that. It was not Yudhishthira Maharaj's wish. He tried all ways. Pandav Duta, Krishna became Pandav Duta. Right? Why Shanti Duta? Why did he become Shanti Duta? Yudhishthira Maharaj asked him to be. Krishna did not volunteer to go. I will do it. I will sort it out. No. Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, let's try one last option before we do this. Isn't it? Till the last moment, Yudhishthira Maharaj's nature is this. Till the last moment, 100 times he will think about taking a step. But once he takes a step, he will not come back. That's a Yudhishthira. Once he takes a step to do Yuddha, he will not step back. Got it, Prabhu? So there is no such things. No, Yudhishthira Maharaj is always inspired to do the right thing by Krishna. That's why he is actually Yamaraj's, Dharmaraj's expansion, right? There is no, that's why he went to the Swarga Arohana Parvandal, he went to the self-same body that is there, no? Right? So he is the most elevated personality. So there is no such thing there. I mean, at least I am not seeing it there. Right? Krishna is suggesting and you do it, that is a different thing. Krishna is telling you fight here, fight there, that is Krishna directly giving instruction. Right? That is his wish. You do what Krishna wants you to do. Snake, show your hood. Right? Yeah. Far as the showing the hood is showing our Japmala. Take the Japmala and chant. Prabhu, actually at different levels, different instructions are given. Those who are still in Rajogun, Tamogun, they will be given this kind of show your hood so that people will know that you can buy it. That is there. But if you are not even interested in fighting with them, why do you unnecessarily show your hood? Right? The bull and the mother earth in the form of cow. When the Kali Purusha was hitting their legs, Parikshit Maharaj is coming and asking, who is the person? Please, you write the FIR for me. I will punish him. The person is sitting next only, that Kali Purusha. The bull and the cow could have easily complained. But they don't give the complaint. They say that, identifier is equally punishable as the implicator is equally punishable as the sinner. So we will not give any complaint. If you want, you do it, find out on your own, you do it. He will not complain. Very, very, the highest instruction is given in that verse 117:22. Please take that and read. My Guru Maharaj used to say, you just practice that one purport, it's as good as practicing all the purports of all Bhagavatam together. This is only one purport, 117:22. Take this sloka and then take it to heart. Hey, Prabhu. So don't worry. This is Bhagavatam is all about no counteraction. Do you see anywhere somebody is counteracting? Even that little counteraction that Prithu Maharaj did, it stopped. It was made to understand, make sense of the whole thing. Isn't it? Parikshit Maharaj, little bit he did, then he recognized and repented, then he got Bhagavatam. No counteraction is the best counteraction. Please go with this. Counteracting means so much you have to think. Hey, he will do like this, he will do like, where is Bhagavatam? Bhagavatam is not there. Please spend your time in Bhagavatam. Anybody will, they will curse you, they will criticize you, they will call you Buddhu, you are not fit for anything. So many things they will tell you. Simply say, yes, whatever you are saying is right. I will tell you one beautiful shloka. Supreme solution for all the questions that you all have. Take out 7:14:6. And I want somebody to read this translation. And the rest everybody should repeat. 7:14:6. For all our domestic problems, this is the solution. Who has the mic? Maybe, I don't know if there's echo was not very good. It's okay? 7:14:6. What happened? Yeah. Jnatayah pitarah putra भ्रातरः सुहृदोपरे यद् वदन्ति यदिच्छन्ति चानुमोदेत निर्ममः. Please, an intelligent man, please all of you repeat. In human society should make his own program of activities very simple. If there are suggestions, from his friends, children, parents, brothers, or anyone else, he should externally agree, saying, yes, it is all right. But internally, he should be determined create a cumbersome, not to create a cumbersome life in which the purpose of life will not be fulfilled. Universal medicine for all your questions. Externally, you say, yes, you're right. Then they will stop. If you keep telling, no, it may be like this, then the argument will continue. You want to stop, no? Yes, you are right. What you're saying is right. I will do it. Go out. Finish it up. Keep your own program of activity simple. If you complicate, then where is the time for Bhagavatam and holy names? You don't have basic things also you cannot do. Then you will do 2 rounds here, 2 rounds there. In the midnight, you are just doing Krishna, Krishna. Where will Krishna come? Krishna will not come. Somebody else will come. So, not to create, should be determined not to create a cumbersome life. Life becomes cumbersome. Don't make it cumbersome, make it as cucumbersome. Hey, cool. Cucumber is for cooling, na? So make it as cucumbersome. Right? Not to make a cumbersome life in which the purpose of life will not be. What is the purpose of life? Go back to Godhead. Prema Pumarto Mahan. That will not be fulfilled if you keep on going around here and there. That person told me this. See, suppose one person tells something to you, 100 people you will have to call and tell. But Jio and Airtel and BSNL are becoming billionaires because of us. Calling, oh, what you know what he did, you know what she did. Then 1 hour will be going. Man, instead you tell, you know what I read in Bhagavatam today, say what Vidur Maharaj is telling, what Parishit Maharaj is telling. Then they will say, oh, no, I don't have time for you. They will cut the phone. You will save the bill. If they are really devotees, they will hear you. If they are not devotees, they will be cut off. So what do you want? Right? That's the best thing. So at home, even if you have some fight or with whoever, the best thing is start singing slokas, Ashtang singing Hare Krishna mantra. Right? You may be a very good singer or you may be a worse singer. In both ways, good thing happen. When the person is fighting, you start singing. If you are really a wonderful singer, they will say, oh, they will mellow down. A nice, sweet singing they are doing. So they will cool down. If you are really worse singer, they will say, oh, no, I will not get angry at you. Please don't sing again. I don't want to. Every time they sing, Hare Krishna, Hare. You go like, run away from the home. So both ways it works. So singing is the universal. So yes, that is all right. This is the best answer. Any problem. See, Jnataya, Pitara, Putra. Known people also will give suggestion. Anyone else, etc. It can be boss, it can be anyone else on the street, somebody will give you. Yes, that is all right. Don't make that conversation to prolong. Right? Only conversation that can prolong is Bhagavatam conversation, like what we are doing now. Right? Rest everything as so. The Prabhupada writes beautifully in that Dhritarashtra chapter 113. Dhritarashtra puts form. He says that we should settle down all the material accounts. Cut down all the material. Cut off the material accounts. Material accounts means that which makes you think materially. Right? So you stop that. Cut off that material accounts. One is thinking bad about you. You are thinking bad about that person. Cut off that material account. You start thinking good about that person. He may continue to think bad about you. Your account is closed. Close all the material accounts and move on to the spiritual accounts. Unless we close the material accounts, our spiritual account will not grow. Got it? Hey, you have to close this also now. Otherwise, it will also become material account. Krantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Gurudev ki, Tagore Premanande.